Ever wonder what it really takes to blow up a YouTube channel? After managing numerous channels and helping creators scale to tens of thousands of subscribers, I have learned some surprising truths that I am going to dish with you today. Here are 10 things that I have learned as a YouTube channel manager that I know are going to help you scale faster and more profitably this year. Are you ready? Let's dive in. I'm going to try and film this video differently than I ever have before and have minor editing and just try and go straight through like a cute podcast. Okay. What's up? It's Danie. If you haven't, make sure you download my starting on YouTube cheat sheet that's going to help you fast track your channel. Now, the first thing that I learned as a YouTube channel manager is that it just takes one video to blow your channel up, but most people are not patient enough to wait for that to happen. I had multiple clients this year who were just really consistent. They were putting out high value content. And they would come to me and they'd be like, oh, the views, they just aren't enough. They aren't enough yet. And then all of a sudden they have a video that just boom, it pops off in the YouTube algorithm and then they scale like crazy. This happened to one of my course clients. She went from like 1,000 subscribers to over 600,000. Took another one of my clients from around 1,000 subscribers to over 10,000 in just a matter of months. So it really only takes that one video for YouTube to just blow up your channel. But most people, like I said, aren't patient enough. I see most YouTubers, they give up way too soon. So if that's you right now, you're like, I've been so consistent, I put out good content. You just have to remain patient because it will happen. Every time you put out a video, it's gonna get a little bit better, provide a little bit more value, and YouTube takes notes of those things. The second thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that you have to package things the way that people want, not how you want. Let's compare two titles. Okay, here I've got one. How to burn belly fat fast for women over 40. And two, the science behind weight loss over 40. Those two titles could essentially have the exact same script, but they're packaged way different. What do you think is going to get more clicks? Well, I can tell you as someone who's worked with dietitians, the number one title is going to get more clicks because a lot of women care about losing belly fat when they're in their 40s. And so even if that's not something you necessarily wanted to talk about as a dietitian, you can still talk about all the sciencey things that you want to talk about. So you have to package it in a way that people want. And then in the video, you can actually give them what they need. This is something that I found is so hard for new YouTubers and my new clients to come to grips with. So the faster that you can start really packaging things well, the faster you're going to scale fast. I said fast so many times there. Also, this may be you, but so many people love to talk about mindset, like imposter syndrome. But I'll be real, people don't care about mindset. They care about getting results. So like for another example, how to overcome imposter syndrome as an entrepreneur versus the 3 major mistakes new entrepreneurs make and how to avoid them. Which one do you think is going to get more clicks? The second title, and you can still talk about imposter syndrome within that second title, but again, it's packaged in a much better way. If you want to learn how to do this better, I highly recommend that you check out my video all on SEO. It's going to be very helpful with that. The third thing I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that people on YouTube care about value, not production quality. So you don't need to worry about having the fanciest camera or the fanciest editing. You just have to give a lot of value. The more value you can give to your audience, the faster your channel is going to grow. Like think about some of your favorite channels. They probably aren't the most insanely edited. They're just usually the most helpful and with the teaching style that you prefer. So don't worry about heavily investing in tech, more so heavily invest on your education and be able to share your ideas in a way that people can clearly understand. Really, I feel like there's no such thing on YouTube as sharing too much. Give that value away. The fourth thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that you need to tap into what is trending. This is such a powerful way to scale your channel faster. And this is something I deep dive into in my video that's the 100+ best YouTube content ideas. I highly recommend that you watch that as well. Chef's kiss, very helpful. But anyway, I'll never forget one of the first books that I read on digital marketing. They talked about how you really want to stay on top of current buzz topics and try to align your marketing with those things because people are already talking about them. So being able to link it with your offer or your video in some way is very powerful. So there's been some drama with Mr. Beast recently. So something I could say would be like 5 things we can learn as YouTubers from Mr. Beast drama. So it's already a hot topic. Being able to jump on it, but within your niche is very powerful. The fifth thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is to not overcommit. The burnout is real, people. I have worked with hundreds of people. Most people cannot keep up with 4 videos a month. Even single, no children, part-time job. It's just really hard, especially if you're doing all the editing. So don't overcommit in the beginning. I really recommend, even for a lot of my new YouTube clients, just 2 videos a month. And then once you get that down pat and you feel comfortable with it, then you can add on 4. But you can still quickly scale a channel that's only posting twice a month if they're high value videos. I have a dietitian client and she hit 10K this year just posting 2 videos a month. It's very doable. Better to post less consistently over time than to post loads in the beginning, burn out, and then stop posting altogether, which is usually what happens, I'm just saying. The 6th thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that authenticity is your secret sauce. The more comfortable you are showing up as your actual self and not like robot you, the better your channel is going to scale because there's no other you. And so think about the reasons why your friends like you. Well, if people can't tell on your videos that you're someone that they would want to be friends with, they don't make that connection with you, then how can you expect them to want to be a part of your community? So don't be afraid to like show your weird self. And this is way easier said than done. This took me a lot of time. And if you want evidence of that, you can go back to my old videos. I feel like I even speak
like a higher voice.
It's a little embarrassing, but it's hard to do at first. And so my favorite exercise to help you get over this and be more authentic on video is to do this. I tell all my clients to do this and everyone tells me that it is the most helpful thing, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to film yourself, like selfie film yourself, talking about a topic you're super passionate about. And you are going to delete it right after. But before you delete it, you're going to watch it. Because you know you're going to delete it and it's not going anywhere, you're just a lot more comfortable on camera. And so it's a great way to practice feeling more yourself on camera. I still do this to this day and it helps me be like, oh gosh, first off, that's how weird I am. But second off, that's how much more comfortable I can be on camera. And I want to bring more of that side to me to my educational content like this. Of course, I don't want to go overboard because when I learn, I like things to be a bit more structured. But you know what I'm saying? I really recommend that you do this so you can see yourself and what it looks like for you to be comfortable. If you do it, I guarantee you'll see results. Be yourself. Think about your favorite YouTubers. Like, there's nobody else like them. Usually, if you have a favorite YouTuber, it's because that person's unique in some way. Let your freak flag fly. The 7th thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that lead magnets are non-negotiable. You need to be building an email list if you want to have a profitable YouTube channel. Listen to this stat here. Email marketing can increase sales potential by up to 40%. Research shows that email has a median ROI of 122%. And this is 4 times higher than other marketing formats, including social media. So what you need is a lead magnet, like what I did in the beginning of my video, where you offer something valuable for free, like a PDF cheat sheet. People give you their email to be able to download that PDF or whatever it is, and then boom, they're on your email list. And when you're ready to sell something, you have a warm audience of people that are interested in that topic. And you don't own your YouTube subscribers or your Instagram followers, but that email list you do. And so that's why it's so vital to be building one out. One of my clients, in less than a year, it went from 0 to over 6,000 email subscribers from her YouTube channel alone. That's super powerful. The 8th thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that basic tutorials and how-tos do so well on YouTube. And I highly recommend, if this fits in your niche, doing something like how to become a blank in and then insert the year. A lot of those videos are like bread and butter for my clients. And pro tip, I highly recommend that you stay ahead of the curve. So let's say you want a video to come out about 2025. You need to release that at the end of 2024, like November. So 2026, you would release that video of like how to become a social media manager in 2026. You'd release that at the end November of 2025, because again, you're ahead of the curve. You're going to get in the algorithm before other people. How-to videos, they just do so well. Figure out what are all the most common how-tos that you could answer in your niche. Do that and optimize them, which we'll get into in a little bit, and you will do very well for yourself on YouTube. Especially if you have affiliate links, you're building an email list, you've got an offer. Ooh, money, 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 money. And if you want to know how do YouTubers actually make money on YouTube, I do have a video that breaks down all of that, which I highly recommend that you watch after this as well. The ninth thing that I've learned as a YouTube channel manager is that small tweaks can lead to massive results. I recently posted a video for one of my clients and it wasn't doing quite as well as her other videos. I went in and I just added like 3 words to the title and boom, it took off. It went from having around like 300 views to I think now over like 8,000 views. Right after I made that switch, it just boop. I added a few adjectives that her audience wanted to see that really was able to spike up her click-through rate. So do not post and ghost. If you put out a video and it's not doing so well, try to tweak the title, tweak the thumbnail. I highly encourage you to use YouTube's new test and compare thumbnail feature. It's awesome. If you are like, I don't know what that is, check out my video on my favorite YouTube tools and I show you the back end of all of that. I know that I'm recommending a lot of videos right now, but they're all super helpful, so I'm just saying. The 10th thing that I have learned as a YouTube channel manager is that you must understand SEO if you really, really want to scale, especially a business YouTube channel. If you're like building a personal brand and you teach things, SEO or search engine optimization is so vital. One of my current niches is Kajabi. I looked it up today. I own 6 of the top 19 results when you search up Kajabi. Why? Because I understand SEO and I highly optimize my videos. Now, like I said, I highly recommend that you watch my super in-depth SEO video that I will put in the cards and link down below. But a short summary of that video is that you have to hyper optimize your titles and your descriptions. And in your description, you want to make sure you're adding in keywords and search terms that people would actually use in order to be able to find your video. I also recommend to use tags and even optimize your timestamps. So instead of just like tip 1, tip 2, you'll notice in my videos, I'll say like YouTube growth tip number 1, YouTube growth tip number 2. If there's a place where I can add optimized words, I'm going to do it because everything helps. And there you have it. Those are the 10 things that I have learned as a YouTube channel manager. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if this was helpful for you, it's so helpful for me. If you give it a like, be sure to subscribe and I will see you next video. Bye.